season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Monarchs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Dukes offense will take the first swing of the game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, getting a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Parker. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Smart move to get down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. For all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the back. He's got him this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That's caught. It's Sherman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Morton. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab deep.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking for room, it's Morton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He cannot get set there. It'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Unloads it left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Goodwin. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear.
42 Spider.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sherman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sticks it in his belly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Turning it on. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second one.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To throw, it's Dyer. There's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here comes the heat. Nice move to keep running. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Brooks. Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Dukes. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll keep it himself. Makes his man miss. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a cut! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Intercepted, number 19. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Goodwin.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Goodwin. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sherman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ODU. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Dukes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, James Madison. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss to the left. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Dukes! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Now they've they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That's caught. It's Newsome. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Huff. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball.
He's loose down the left side. To the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the dude's in the hurry-up. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Newsome. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Dukes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.